Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Brett and let's get tender. First of all, hello and how are you guys? I was shooting a movie last week and prepping another project, super busy with stuff, but it's great to be back on YouTube reviewing A Fantastic Woman, which is nominated at the Oscars for Best Foreign Language Film from Chile. So A Fantastic Woman is about this transgender woman who is a waitress by day and a singer by night. She is in this relationship with this much older man named Orlando, but they're madly in love with each other. Orlando one day unexpectedly dies. This movie follows Marina, the transgender woman, who is dealing with the death of her partner and how she has to coexist with his family, who are still weirded out by the relationship. She experiences all of this discrimination and judgment, and it's really sad, but it's also a really beautiful and wonderful film about identity, sexuality, gender, and ultimately love. So after viewing A Fantastic Woman, I totally understand why this is nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, because it's a really tremendous and timely film that tackles super taboo topics, really dives into the difficulties of what it must be like to be a transgender person. And obviously I can't speak for everyone or what that experience would be like, but I love that this film does it in such a raw and beautiful and honest way. This is Marina's story, and Daniela Vega, who plays Marina, is an absolutely tremendous actress. She just has these steely eyes, and with the slightest gestures and just this stolid presence that she presents to camera, she grips us the whole entire way. She anchors this movie so beautifully and so tremendously. But we're following Marina just going through a series of obstacles of people just not understanding what it feels like to be in her situation, and people, questioning her identity, her relationship. And I think it's a really eye-opening and wonderful film that could teach people a lot about tolerance. I also love that Sebastian Lilio, who is the director and writer of this film, he sells this message with a very slight hand, very subtle and tender. A lot of incredibly nuanced dialogue. I love that Marina, whenever she's meeting somebody new, the conversations, we don't know right away who Marina is talking to until maybe halfway or midway through the conversation we finally understand, oh, this is her partner's child. Makes it exciting and a dynamic puzzle piece, and then you sort of understand why these people react to Marina the way that they do, whether they treat her positively or negatively. Oh, there are people that are fighting with Marina, and I just wanted to I wanted to beat the hell out of them. Rip out some earrings, but Marina, she stays strong, and we're able to stay strong with her. Another great thing about the writing is that not every single person in Marina's life is a villain. There are people that are supportive of her, that show kindness and decency towards her, and it's a lesson of how we should be respecting people even if we don't understand where they are coming from. The dialogue is rich. It never explains anything too heavily. In fact, there's a lot of questions that are left at the end of the movie that kept me thinking. But I kind of like that there's this enigmatic nature to the film that makes us ponder a lot of things. Hand in hand with Sebastian Lilio's great writing is the direction. His beautiful uses of color. He captures these great neon reds and pinks and blues that just lull us into this spell, and sometimes to almost a suspenseful effect. We don't really know where the film is going. There's just this odd, weird tone throughout where it's melodramatic but also kind of suspenseful and mysterious and weird, and you never know where this film is going. And this is a lean 100-minute movies, but there's also this elliptical editing and structure to the film, especially with the fantasy sequences that are juxtaposed throughout that are absolutely gorgeous and that break the realness of everything and cause the film to go into this fantastical route. This is ultimately just a really wonderful film. I love the message behind it. I love the dynamic visuals and structure of it. So sensitively and empathetically written, directed, and acted. The only thing that I wish there was a little bit more of was actually more of Orlando and his relationship with Marina. Had we gotten a little more richness out of Orlando's character, I feel like this could have really been even more weighty. But overall, A Fantastic Woman is a fantastic film. It's a strong, timely film that we do need right now, and I feel like so many people are going to love it. I give Fantastic Woman an 8 out of 10. It's a great film. It's a bop, and I think you guys will also agree that it's a bop. So now I have to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of A Fantastic Woman? And let me know if you loved it or you hated it in the comments section below. It might be only playing in LA and New York right now. I'll probably go wider in the coming weeks. I saw my screener of it, but if you guys can see it on the big screen, please do, because it's so gorgeous. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm still trying to figure out what movie I'm trying to see next. I'm thinking maybe Winchester. I also have a lot more screeners to go through. If you guys are interested in me doing more foreign language film reviews, please let me know. Thank you so much to you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at the movies.